もう帰ってもいいんやろ。
すみません、もう少しだけ待ってあげてください。俺は訓練兵の時から奴は危険だと言ってきた。エレンはみんなを地獄に導くクソ野郎で、そんなクソ野郎を俺は妬んだ。かっこよかったから。死ぬほどムカつくことだから。俺はまだ奴に死んでほしくねえ。行こう。
I relate to them. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of understand where Armin is coming from with saying that it's not like Eren, because you know Eren's all about freedom, so how could that is totally antithetical to what he's doing now and Zeke's plan and everything. I hope I used that word right. So I understand though where Armin is coming from, but I feel the other two more like I relate to them more. Like I just want to punch his face.
さあ、俺から離れないで。
もういい。お前の負けだ。これ以上誰も苦しめなくていい。
The OST is like, oh!
なぜあがく。もういいだろう。もう眠れ。
Godly voice acting. Woo!
よく一人で耐えたな、エレン。
あとはお兄ちゃんに任せろ。
お兄ちゃん。About the opening, you know how the poll went, so I'm still not gonna watch it. But I did actually react to the ending. It just got cut out for copyright. I didn't realize that at first. So I will put the link to my reaction to the ending in the description or in my notes somewhere. I'll share there so you can go watch it. The only problem is I think that the ending is more I don't know what happened in the opening, but I think the ending, like the ending of the ending song, if you guys were worried about, everyone's like spoiling. So I think if I'm correct, and I don't know, the ending song could be very spoilery, and if people are worried about that spoiler being revealed in the opening, well then I think that the ending already spoiled me, but I can't be sure. So I'll have to ask my mods, and then maybe next week I'll just react to the opening if I was right about what I'm thinking. Or let's put it this way. If I'm right about what I think people are worried about, I don't know how to say it. But yeah, I think the ending is spoilery too, if I'm correct about what it's spoiling. Let me just put it that way. So part of me wants to just react to the opening, but I will skip it today. 6:50 to 8 minutes. Deception. Ho ho. Episode title is Deception. It's quite. A worrisome word.
まだまだボケてはおらんぞ。ただ少々飲みすぎてしもうての。よく聞け皆の者、ここにある立体起動装置には数に限りがある。黒の腕章をつけていない者が優先して装備せよ。まんまと敵の策にかかった飲み助どもはわしに続け。前線で侵略者を迎え撃つ。
おー。
嬉しいです。また同じ志を持ってあなたと一緒に戦えるなんて。そう。そのマフラー置いていくんですか？置いていく。
Oh, that's some big ass character development right there. I was gonna say that I think so far Reiner's character development is my favorite in the show, but that was big. It's so subtle, but so big.
Shiganしなくのもんか。塞がれた。
ジークが船を落としました。
今助けを必要としているのはライナーの方かな。
なんてジークか。ここに
Yeah, that's a bit of a problem.
兵長が奴に自由を与えるはずがね。おい、兵長とハンチさんはどうなった？
ジークに敗れたと見るのが妥当でしょう。彼はエレンとの約束通りの時間に約束の場所に現れました。
そんなバカな。
残念だけど仕方がない。ジークとエレンが世界を救うためだ。僕たちもイェーガー派に加わり、二人の接触を支援しよう。
Holy fuck.
エレンとジークを助けてください。
Holy what? The frick? Can you not just push her from that fucking ledge? I would have after seeing that face. Holy crap. What that makes you think of is like, you know, when a guy has a girlfriend that he has to listen to, otherwise she just needs to, or a mother that just needs to give her children like a death stare so that they do what she wants. Like,
加わり、二人の接触を支援しよう。
mother of crap.
エレンとジークを助けてください。信じていますよ。
ところで何なのこの鉄パイプ。
対巨人ライフルだ。よほどうなじの芯を捉えない限り巨人を殺すのは困難らしいがな。出てきた。
街中火の海じゃないか。これじゃ逃げ場が。
何言ってんだ、戦え。
You don't really have a choice, do you?
どうした？まずい。見つかった。
兄です。
来るんだ、マーレの捕虜め。俺はこの捕虜を民家に拘束してくる。
Pow!
先に行くぞ。遅れるなよ。
Is it like some kind of censored word, like a slur?
やるしかない。
This guy wants to die. He has a death wish. That's why he's doing it.
子供が来る場所じゃない。家に帰るんだ。
行くぞ。ナイルさん、ありがとう。
行ってみた。
ガビ、どうして敵を信じたんだ？
She's grown too.
ここなら火は回ってきません。
そうやけど、出口は炎で塞がれてしまう。
It's interesting that children can sometimes learn faster than adults can. Well, it's not even interesting. It's like, I almost want to say natural, because children's brains are still developing. So they're not set in their ways. It's easier to accept new information and adapt accordingly. That's why I'm less forgiving, I think, when it comes to adults doing bad things than children. I mean, that's why kids don't get sent to prison, to the same prison as adults, right? But yeah, that's a longer, deeper conversation. Maybe not for now.
戦闘が終わるまでこの辺に隠れましょう。
リアとベンも逃げ出せないかね。
あん二人なら大丈夫やろ。
Mia and Ben.
たくましいなき。
おい、
許せない。どうしてお姉ちゃんを殺したやつのことなんか心配するの？私は殺してやりたい。悪魔なんていなかった。この島には人がいるだけ。やっとライナーの気持ちが分かった。私たちは見たわけでもない人たちを一方的に悪魔だと決めつけて、ずっと同じことを繰り返してる。ごめんね、ファルコ。あんたは分かっていたのに巻き込んで。
俺はレベリオの襲撃に加担している。病院の少尉軍人がエレン・イェーガーだと知らずに手紙を区外のポストから彼の仲間に送り続けて、レベリオで大勢殺された。だからウドとソフィアも俺のせいで死んだ。
そう。
あとお前が好きだ。お前に鎧の巨人を継承してほしくないから戦士候補生になった。俺と結婚してずっと幸せでいるためにお前に長生きしてほしかった。
何言ってんの？
俺は巨人になっちまうかもしれないから、もう言い残すことはね。
I think it's admirable that not only are they, well, Gabi is vocalizing what she has realized with time, which I don't blame her for not realizing sooner, especially considering, you know, after the attack on Liberio, she just wanted to, after seeing her friends die, she just wanted to make the people who made her friends die, she just wanted to hurt them in any way possible. It's not like she knew who Sasha was or anything. They were soldiers. They attacked many innocent people. So I still don't see her actions there as unjustifiable. Although, of course, I'm sad that Sasha had to die. But to me, it's even... it was even more impressive to see, like, Falco, who already knew, you know, she said you already knew this, he still admitted fault in a sense, even though you can't blame a child for doing something like that. But he himself is so mature to take responsibility in that way. Like, I don't know of many adults in the real world who take that level of responsibility for much smaller things, and yet he's willing to take responsibility there. I feel like if more adults in this world were that way, it would be better off. And I'm not talking about any of the current. I'm talking about like what stuff that caused this war or continued it. Like for me, and the king, for example, who felt guilty, the king, when there was the war, and he felt guilty and he went away to punish his own people. To me, that's not taking responsibility. It was more like running away. So I'm not pointing at any fingers here. I just mean like in general, this whole story and our world. If adults were more willing to take responsibility instead of continually pointing fingers and blame placing and arguing, yeah, the world would be a much better place. But that didn't take him out. He's like a cockroach. Meaning he's not easy to kill. All he needs to do is freaking scream. Okay, so Mike, to my editor, I know that you're cutting out the ending song for copyright reasons, but please keep this part. I was just thinking while reading the lyrics, the ending is from Aaron's perspective, like the words, everything sounds like Aaron's words, but not obviously music and singing, but so it makes you think of how Armin is defending him. I thought of a bunch of things at once, like but it starts with, you know, Armin defending him and people pointing out like the judgment could be Armin's judgment on Aaron, thinking that okay, he won't do that, and it makes me think of that made me think of Aaron's words to Reiner while they were there in the basement or whatever, and he was talking to him and he was basically like, you know, saying we're the same, in the sense that in the same way Reiner had no choice, he feels he has no choice. And even if it's a mistake to do so, even though this is wrong, I will not doubt my actions. So he's gonna take these actions even though it's a mistake. You know what I'm saying? So, for example, me feeling as a viewer, I don't like killing innocent people. He will not doubt his actions because, well, I don't know why, but even if it's a mistake. So it's like he acknowledges it's a mistake, but he's not going to doubt his actions because it's the right thing to do is firmly believe in yourself. Obviously, if someone if someone stabs my mother, I'm not gonna be like, oh yeah, well, you didn't have another choice. So I'm still gonna have my opinions on right and wrong. And what's really important to me is like back in season 2, to me, Reiner was wrong, but at the very least, you can say that he was literally out of his mind. So in the real world, let's say you murder someone, if you can plead insanity, I think you get a lesser sentence. I'm not sure how that works, but maybe not with murder, but many crimes, if you can plead insanity and prove it, that is taken into account and you are tried differently than someone who murdered with cold blood. So there's different degrees of murder, right? You have first degree, second degree, and in some places third degree murder is also a possibility. So Reiner later realized, like, he kind of like his mind kind of got torn in two, and I think when he got taken out of that situation, he was able to look at these torn pieces and see the whole. And then he kind of became more whole, but at the same time, that was like a heavy weight of responsibility and guilt. And from then on, what I really like and appreciate about his character and why his development is for me at the moment, I think the best in the show, is because he doesn't just acknowledge that what he did was wrong. He actually acts differently. He thinks differently. You know what I'm saying? Like, for me, it's not enough to know what you're doing is wrong. You have to act accordingly. So right now, Eren is kind of where Reiner was in season 2, where, for me, this is from my perspective, where I don't like what he's doing, and it doesn't matter to me what the reason is, because in this moment, he's killing people that don't deserve to be killed, you know? Eren's mother was killed. Thousands of people were killed. So, to me, in that moment, it doesn't matter if you're insane. You need to be stopped. And then, afterwards, the growth, blah, 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 blah. That makes a difference. Eren right now is in the position where he's doing things that I don't agree with. And, obviously, if you agree with it, that's fine. It's just a fictional show, after all. But whether it's Reiner doing bad stuff or Eren doing bad stuff, because back in season 2 I was shouting, go Eren, fight Reiner, and now I'm being like, go Reiner, stop Eren. So you understand my point? Like, I'm not, how do I say this? The people from season 2 that were cheering me on for not agreeing with Reiner, or not sympathizing with him, are the same people now that are angry that I'm applying my same process or logic from there to here. They want me. I don't know. It's very difficult to talk to those people. But yeah, I don't know. This is just my theory, though, that the ending song is the ending song is from Eren's perspective, and if that's true, then what I think the ending spoils is, I'm more sure that the ending spoils that, because rainbow flames, and then if you look very briefly, if you can just score on the right, pause on the right. You can just pause on the right moment. I don't know, it's just kind of like, you know how he wants to be a bird? Like, look here. This bird that he sings about. Where is it? It was there. Wait. Look there. See that rainbow colors? That's what he turns into at the end. He gets burned and floats away. Like that is clear what that spoils. So I feel like if this is what people were worried about me being spoiled on from the opening, consider the ending having spoiled me too. Because that is at this point my theory. And I'm like 90% sure that because he turns into the bird. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But if it's something different, or if it's... My mods will tell me. Otherwise, I think I should just watch the opening. Because I don't like not having seen the opening. Is there a preview? I know people don't want me to watch the preview because they say that spoils too, but I've always watched the previews and I want to watch the previews, so I'll watch the previews. The Beast and Founder. In pursuit of the two titans that hold the key to the whole situation, people keep on fighting. What lies beyond the path the brothers took? Two brothers, and that could refer to both Zeke and Aaron, and those two at the end there, Falco and his brother. But he's like I said, he's like a cockroach. You can't just kill him like that. You have to like sorry, that's a bit cruel, but cockroaches don't die easy. That's all I know about them. And they can fly, some of them. That is horrifying. He's like I said, he's like a cockroach. He's like I said, he's like a cockroach.